Hello friends, here is another YouTube video in which I will explain about virtual machines, another feature, rather VMware Workstations, another feature which is called as virtual machines snapshot. So snapshot briefly is all about taking the present status of that virtual machine and continuing with that virtual machine later on. In case something goes wrong, then revert back to the snapshot state. So that is what snapshot is all about. Because while experimenting with Linux, you may come across a few roadblocks. So to avoid proceeding further or drop the virtual machine completely, what you can do is you can rather come back to the earlier state that is working well, and then you can once again continue with the rest of the commands that you wanted to execute by refining them. Okay, so let's start. So here is the default screen. As you all know about the VMware Workstation, I have a base machine of CentOS Stream 10. While I have recorded another video which is previously uploaded to YouTube, I have created another virtual machine where clone another feature of VMware Workstation has been demonstrated. So that is the second in the list. But I would like to take a snapshot of the base VM. And this snapshot process is very simple. You have to right click on the VM, go to snapshot and take a snapshot. That is it. Okay, and while you are taking a snapshot, it is very important to name the snapshot. Here I have left the default to be snapshot1, and this description is very important. So I made changes to sysctl.conf. I made IPv4 and IPv6 addresses static, and the mode of the adapter, the network interface adapter, I have changed it to manual from auto, because auto means it gets the IP address from the DHCP router, which is either placed in at my home or in my office. So I do not want to have the virtual machine which gets DHCP IP addresses via DHCP always. So it has to be static. Okay, for many other reasons. So then hit on take a snapshot. That is it, you are done. Next, you will not find any messages. The important thing to note is as soon as you hit on take a snapshot, you would expect something to happen in the next screen, at least a message saying that okay, your snapshot is completed, but you don't expect that. It is designed so you don't have any message saying that okay, your snapshot is completed, but you are done. But how do you check it? How do you check whether the snapshot is taken and is recorded in the environment, in the interface? Okay, so in the interface, if you once again go right click on the VM, go to snapshot, then you will find few changes like snapshot 1. That is the name of the snapshot we have given. And there is another option added here, which is revert to snapshot, which is snapshot 1. So these are the observations that you have to do. The moment you complete that, it is better to go and power on the virtual machine. So you have taken a snapshot, now you are powering on the machine. And you can now continue with the rest of the execution of commands. So here I am trying to execute 3 commands, which is EPEL release package that I am trying to install on the machine for my future services that I would install in the near future. So this is one package. Next package is wget, which will help me download any file from the internet from the command line. So I can say wget and provide the link of the file, the web link of the file that has to be downloaded. It can be any file, it can be a document, it can be executable file, that means to say a binary file which will need an execution. So any file can be downloaded using wget. These two are simple commands, will execute very quickly. EPEL release and wget are two very simple packages. They get quickly installed. But the next command, which is update, so which is mentioned here. So there are two types of commands from which you can install these packages. Either you can do yum update -y or DNS update -y. -y is for a reason that I am asking the machine not to stop and just proceed ahead executing these commands. Okay, otherwise what it does is, do you want me to continue? Yes or no? That message comes. Then you have to press enter and go inside. But we can ignore that message by giving an option of -y to either of these commands. Yum will take a lot of time because it needs good internet speed, and it also needs a good resource on your PC or laptop. Resource, I mean to say your CPU speed, RAM, HDD, hard disk drive, IOPS. If they are higher, the things will be quicker with yum update or DNF update. Otherwise, please expect some delay here. Okay. So here, as soon as I complete the DNF update, okay, I do a history of commands. This is to let us understand what commands we have executed. As I told you, I have executed yum install EPL release, that is one command, DNF install wget, that is another command, and DNF update, that is the third command. So these three commands are executed after we have taken the snapshot. So now we are going to shut down this machine, and let us see if we can revert back to this snapshot, and we should observe that all these three commands are not executed in the earlier snapshot, right? So this is after the snapshot that we have installed. So let us observe that. But before taking any risk, snapshot is a very powerful feature. So before reverting back to the earlier snapshot, I felt I have already spent a lot of time with these three commands, especially with the yum update or DNF update. So I should not spend that much time once again for the next videos. So what I am trying to do is I am trying to take one more clone of the same VM that has all these commands executed. Then I will go to the snapshot revert, so that I don't lose my time. I have another clone as well. Okay, that is the purpose of this step. So we have we have done the cloning part, and the newly formed clone does not inherit the snapshot from the parent VM. So that is the reason why you don't find when you right click the newly created cloned VM, you do not find any options in the snapshot. Okay, and let us continue with the next step. So here once again I am trying to recheck the history, command history, before demonstrating a snapshot. This is once again a redo of things that I am trying to do. So let us confirm once again before we go back to the snapshot. And yeah, getting back to the snapshot is right click on the VM snapshot and revert to snapshot, which is snapshot 1. That is what we are going to select. And please be very cautious that it reverts back to its original state, where sysctl.conf is set and IPv4, IPv6 addresses are only set. That's it, nothing else. Okay, so then it completes, and it gives you a warning saying that okay, by restoring this snapshot, the current state, that means m update, m EPL release, m wget, all these three things will be lost. Okay, then if you are very confident to move ahead, please hit on yes. And it is done similar to how no message appears after reverting back, after creating a snapshot. Reverting back to a snapshot also is the same, so it does not give you any confirmation message. So how do we change, check the changes? So what we can do is we can simply power on that virtual machine and look at the history of the commands. So let us do that. So I've started the machine and I've gone to the history of commands. Then it says, it stopped till the seventh command, okay, where the sysctl net IPv6 command is set to 1, and the IPv6 and IPv4 addresses are made static and manual. So this clearly shows how a snapshot in VMware virtual machine works. Okay, please be very cautious while executing the snapshot feature, because it could be very dangerous unless you know what it does for your experimentation purposes. Please be very cautious. That's it. Thanks for watching, and please do not forget to comment. So that will help me get back to you with a few more interesting videos that could help in your environment. Thank you so much. And for any questions, as usual, you can WhatsApp me on this number, or you can drop me an email. Please do not call on this number, because this number is only for WhatsApp. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye-bye.